Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to Cincy Lifestyle. You know, we're going to make it worth your while today. We've got a lot of great things going on today in the show. Right, Clyde?
Absolutely we do, Mona. I want to start with the subject we love on this show, which is food. You have lunch plans today?
I do not yet. No. Give me some suggestions.
Well, here's a way for you to be outside, get a little exposure to fresh air, maybe be a little socially distant and support some businesses. Because, you know, food trucks are down on Fountain Square every day during the warm seasons, about 1 to 1:30 in the 11 to 1:30 in the afternoon. There are 3 food trucks. Now, today it'll be Quite Frankly, which is hot dogs and sandwiches, Wicked History, which is tacos, southern barbecue, food of that type, and Mona, you'll love this, the Cheese Cakery, which is desserts. And these are all local food trucks which are down on Fountain Square doing what they do so well. So, might want to think about getting out.
Thank you. That sounds like a good idea. As long as I can keep that 6-foot distance, I think it'll be great.
Well, Mona,
hey, you know, if you don't have plans for the weekend.
I was just going to say, that's why I'm here, is to help you find food.
Thank you. Someone needs that job. I am so glad the job is filled. Thank you, Clyde.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if you don't have plans this weekend, the Sunset Blueberry Picnic, you can join them. It is going to be great. It is in Loveland at the Blueberry Farm. Yeah, I know. It's going to be this Saturday, 6 to 9 p.m. It's in the evening, so really cool. $19 a person, but you need to reserve your spot now for the evening of blueberry picking. You can bring your own picnic, live music, all these things would welcome. And children are welcome. Now, their playground's going to be closed. So kids, they're encouraging people to bring your own games and family entertainment. So it should be fun there.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, Mona. That would be a great place to get out, and you're right, it'll be in the cooler part of the day. Hey, you know, for years, I've been hearing about how Cincinnati could have lured Henry Ford and his revolutionary car company here, but lost out to Detroit, which, as you know, became known as Motor City. Well, now comes Greg Hand, the one, the only, with a fascinating look at Cincinnati's car industry. Yep, we had one, and both its beginning and its ending are Cincinnati Curiosities. Detroit, Michigan earned the nickname Motor City in the center of the automotive universe, but that title might have landed on Cincinnati instead. Between 1900 and 1920, Cincinnati was an automotive powerhouse with more than 30 companies making automobiles right here on the banks of the Ohio. It made sense that Cincinnati was a leader in horseless carriages because Cincinnati was a major producer of horse-drawn carriages. Around 1890, more than 5,000 craftsmen built carriages and related equipment such as harnesses, buggy whips, and lamps in Cincinnati. Total production in today's dollars was $500 million every year. Most of Cincinnati's first automobiles were built by carriage factories. Longtime carriage builders Haberer and Company introduced the Sino car, which sold well after surviving a grueling 1914 road trip to Chicago and back. Crane and Breed manufactured coffins and horse-drawn hearses for more than 50 years before attempting the first American automobile hearse in 1906. Some of Cincinnati's biggest names jumped into the automobile market with little success. 1911, you could have purchased your very own Shillito. Yup, the department store folks briefly manufactured a steam-powered auto. The Lunkenheimer Company produced 2 prototype vehicles before having second thoughts and deciding to stick to valves. Local manufacturers knew their market. Almost every advertisement for a Cincinnati-built automobile bragged about how it was designed to climb Cincinnati's famous hills. Some other Cincinnati automobiles included the long-forgotten buggy car. Only a dozen actual buggy cars were built around 1909, and not a single one ever sold. The Anchor Buggy Company pioneered enclosed cabs when most autos were open-air contraptions. The Armleder factory occupied an entire block at the southwest corner of 12th and Plum Streets and built sturdy trucks into the 1920s. The Crescent Motor Company offered a luxury 7-passenger sedan with an 80-horsepower 6-cylinder engine. One Cincinnati automaker is still in business today. Sayers and Scoville began selling buggies, phaetons, and barouches in 1876, but moved into hearses and ambulances after the turn of the century. As the S&S Coach Company, they are still producing hearses as a brand within the Cadillac family. In the free-for-all days of the early 1900s, Cincinnati had a lot of competition as an automotive center. Indiana, especially Indianapolis, St. Louis, Chicago, and Cleveland all contended for the Motor City nickname. Eventually, Detroit won out. Cincinnati rallied for a brief run of quirky, if innovative Crosley automobiles in the 1940s, but our Queen City brands have retired into the realm of collectors and historians.
And right now, let's welcome the man behind these curiosities, Greg Hand. Greg, thanks for talking to us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to say barouche. I really, it shows you how slow my life is these days. So let's get down to brass tacks here. How did Detroit become Motor City ahead of Cincinnati?
You know, Cincinnati was a victim of its own success in this regard. As we'd indicated, this was a big town for carriages and horse-drawn mobile equipment. And those sorts of things required a lot of craft. You know, there were many people who specialized in varnishes and lacquer and painting for these carriages. And so as Cincinnati moved into the motorized carriages, they kept trying to retain that level of craft, which led to some very nice looking automobiles, but they were very expensive and they tended to be very conservative in design. Whereas someone like Henry Ford, who really didn't care what it looked like, as long as he could make lots of them and sell lots of them, he kind of took over the market.
Got it. So from all of that, you get a valve company and a department store jumping into this? What were they thinking?
You know, when you look at the reports from back in the early 1900s, one of the comparisons that come to mind is the way computers hit in the 1980s. I don't know if many people remember back then, but every department store seemed to have its own brand of computer. They were selling computers out of furniture stores. It was like the hot thing, and so everybody wanted to get involved, and it took a while for the dust to settle and people to realize, let's buy computers from a computer company.
Imagine that. So, Greg, as we always do, let's make sure people have a way of checking in on this curiosity and all of the others that you've come up. How do they connect with you?
Sure, just Google Cincinnati Curiosities and you'll find the blog and hopefully some interesting curiosities.
Okay, and did I pronounce it right? Is it phaeton or phaeton?
Phaeton is the way I've always pronounced it.
All right, Greg. Thanks a bunch for the opportunity to say that, too.
You got it.
Mona?
If you've lived in the greater Cincinnati area for more than 40 years, like I have, then you probably remember when the zoo had animal-shaped keys you could collect. Well, this program is back by popular demand, and I'm so excited about it. And here to tell us more is Thane Maynard, the director for the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden. Thanks so much for talking to us, Thane. I'm so excited. I'm more excited than kids are going to be. But tell me, what made you decide to bring the keys back?
Well, Mona, it's always good to see you. And you're right. Anybody who's a zoo veteran would remember these fancy keys. This is a new one, but I also was able to find in the zoo's archive one of the original keys from way back. And it was a program that we had in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Where you put the key in and you turn it, and then a little story is told. So we were able to resurrect the idea and, frankly, improve it a little bit. There are 20 fancy boxes around the zoo, and you'll see one over at elephants, and that tells the elephant story, or there's one over the hippo, and that tells Fiona's story. And if you put the key in and turn it, it tells about a 90-second story, because it's me reading it, and I'm pretty good at sticking to 90 seconds these days.
That is so exciting. I think the kids are going to love hearing your voice too. You have a very well-known voice, Thane.
Well, you know, a fun thing is in addition to that, we also have one of our animal trainers here at the zoo, Linda Castaneda, grew up in Los Angeles, and she speaks Spanish. So you can also do the key in another hole and listen to one that's translated into Spanish. So that's kind of fun for people who speak Spanish, as well as families and kids who are learning Spanish. So that's a neat thing. And, you know, you'll see them at many of the zoo's most popular areas. So you'll see them at giraffes, and you'll see them at big cats like tigers. And you can see on this map some of the spots. And as a tricky throw to the past, Key Bank is sponsoring this, and they did that toward the end.
That's perfect.
So it's a perfect fit to have Key Bank sponsor the Zoo Key program. As you can see, this year it's shaped like an elephant, and then each year there'll be a new key. But it's a neat thing. The price point is good. You can, if you're a member, you can buy the key for $3, and if you're a non-member, you can buy it for $4. You can get it when you come in at, you know, the ticket booth. You can get it at the train station, and then each year there'll be a new key. But it's a neat way for folks to learn some things. You know, the zoo's in the business of telling the story of wildlife, and this way you can, you know, hear it from me about what we're doing with animals here at the zoo.
All right, Thane, thank you so much for this. We appreciate it, and we're looking forward to the keys coming back. Thanks for talking to
that'll
us.
Be fun. Everybody come out to the zoo. I look forward to seeing you.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. As you plan for summer days ahead, it's important to understand how to protect your skin from the damaging effects of sun exposure. No matter what the days look like, as a skincare expert tells us, sun protection is important every day.
A survey that was done by CeraVe found that 64% of people didn't think they have to wear sunscreen every day. I hear a lot of excuses. They include financial affordability, cosmetic elegance, or the ability of the sunscreen to blend in naturally with their skin tone. Some people just don't even know where to start. There's so many options. So my advice is try to find something that multitasks. A sunscreen that has hydrating ingredients. A great option is CeraVe's Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen line. They actually have one that has a sheer tint. You can go to CeraVe.com to learn more about skin health and sunscreen.
Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, are you having a tough time getting your kids to eat fruits and vegetables? Hey, if you are, you're not alone. And so that's why a mom came up with something called Sticky Lickets. Yep, that's the name. We'll tell you what it's all about and how it encourages kids to eat healthier. Plus, have you taken the Plexiderm Challenge? Well, we'll hear from real people who have seen a dramatic difference in how they look. All that and more in just a few minutes. Stay with us. Here's a question for you. Have you taken the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge to shrink your under-eye bags and wrinkles? Well, what is it, you ask? Well, watch the reactions of people after they saw the mirror after Plexiderm was applied in just 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow, is that really me? It's a facelift in a jar.
And we have Scott DeFalco here with us to share the secrets of this 10-minute challenge. Thank you, Scott, for talking to us.
Mona, hello from Los Angeles. And are you up for the challenge?
I am so up for the challenge. I've been looking forward to this interview. Yes, absolutely. So what is the 10-minute challenge? For people who may not know.
Well, Mona, you look great. You don't need Plexiderm, but I'm sure your viewers are ready for the challenge. And what I'm doing is I'm going all over the country virtually and telling people if they put Plexiderm's brand new rapid reduction serum on any problem area of their face and wait 10 minutes, that problem area is going to disappear within a few minutes, and the results are going to last up to 10 hours. You're seeing it on your screen right now with our time-lapse video of our new model, Georgine. I call her Sweet Georgine, Mona. She is the nicest lady you'll ever want to meet, and she took the challenge, and what we did is we targeted her problem areas around her eyes with the crow's feet, around her mouth with the laugh lines. Now, we sped this up to 20 seconds, but in real time, it was only a minute and a half. There are the results. They are incredible.
And these are untouched videos, right?
They are. My name is not David Copperfield, Mona. These are untouched, unedited, unaltered, and the results are unbelievable. And you're seeing it with the before and afters right now. It's men and women of all ages. They're literally gaining 10 to 20 years on their appearance after the first use. And the reason why this new serum is so effective is because we've added peptides and that magic buzzword ladies love, Mona, collagen, to the formula. So when you're talking peptides and collagen, we're talking moisture and elasticity. So we're going to bind that water to your skin to give you that nice, youthful, glowing look as you're seeing on your screen, but inducing the collagen production for the elasticity. That's really a big deal, Mona, and that's why this product is working so quick, and our new serum is lasting longer. Our prior Cream Plus results were 6 to 8 hours. This brand new serum up to 10 hours.
So we're looking at some more videos, and you're saying this takes 10 minutes. And there is no surgery, no nothing, right?
Right, completely topical. One of the biggest advantages of Plexiderm, no painful injections or expensive doctor visits. And, you know, Mona, I tell people all the time, getting older is great. It really is. They usually laugh at me when I say that. But, you know, you're surviving life, you're conquering life. That's a big deal in this day and age. But fighting those key signs of aging, that are the issue as we get older. But with Plexiderm, we are making it simple because, like I said, it's completely topical. It's working in minutes. It's lasting for hours. And also, it's working with makeup.
All right. And you're saying it washes off at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, that's simple. You can wash it off with soap and water. Like I said, make it part of your daily routine in the morning. With the 10 hours with the results, that's going to get you through a whole workday or even a special event at night.
All right, that sounds good. You've got a great deal for us today. Tell us about it.
Oh, you bet I do. Our biggest discount ever. You and your viewers, Mona, can try Plexiderm now for only $14.95 plus free shipping. The best way to get that deal is to call the 1-800 number on your screen. There's also more information and updates at plexidermtrial.com.
All right, Scott, thank you so much for talking to us today. It sounds like a really great deal.
Great to see you, Mona.
The vast majority of children are not eating the recommended amount of fresh produce on a daily basis. But two passionate moms are making it their mission to encourage children to enjoy eating and exploring new fruits and veggies. And they're with us right now. So please welcome Linda York, the founder of Sticky Lickets, and Lori Taylor, the founder of the Produce Moms. Thank you both so much for being here with us a little bit. Would each of you take just a few seconds to tell us about your business, what your business is?
Yeah, so we do all sorts of different strategies to increase the consumption of fruits and vegetables. I really believe it starts with education. So we are focused on encouraging folks to eat and enjoy more fresh produce, and we have to teach them how to select, store, and serve it.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
And Sticky Lickets is in business
Yes.
to do what?
Well, I come out of the entertainment business. So what I want to do is make good nutrition entertaining and fun for kids.
Well, so you've got edible stickers?
Yes.
How does that work?
They're all natural. They're a tapioca base. There's no sugar in them. And they're colored with food. And why don't I show you how they work?
Sure, please, by all means.
Okay. So we take a sticker.
Okay.
These are Paw Patrol stickers. And you lick it.
Aha.
And you stick it. Just like that.
Okay.
And then you eat it.
And then it's edible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and you find that kids really love that draws them successfully to the meal?
They love it.
Yeah.
They love to decorate their food. They'll try things that they haven't tried before, and they'll increase the consumption of fruit and veggies if they can actually play with their food.
Mm-hmm.
Laura, you've also got some tips about healthy eating. What can you share with us to nudge our kids towards eating more fruits and
It's all about increasing that consumption in both volume and variety. So don't get overwhelmed if you identify that your child, isn't liking a certain fruit or vegetable. Our taste buds change every 6 months, so it's important to continue to reintroduce things that even your kids are, avoiding. And Sticky Lickets are a great tool to do that. And the produce department is full of a ton of great snacks now that make fruits and vegetables the easy, nutritious go-to snack during the day. And I brought a couple items that, I'm really passionate about. I buy these all the time for myself. These Nature Ripe snacks are new to produce departments. And I think they're really onto something, incorporating the cheeses and the nuts and everything's got a great culinary combination with the spicy cheese mixed with the chili lime nuts and the great berries. So yeah, it's wonderful.
Right. So go looking for that when you're in the grocery store, right?
It's definitely a destination, that snacking section, and you can usually find your Sticky Lickets in select produce departments throughout the U.S. right now, right there in that area too.
All right, sounds like a lot of fun. So if people want to get more information about the Produce Moms and about Sticky Lick It, how can they do that?
theproducemoms.com, and we're on all social media platforms.
All righty.
StickyLickets.com on all social media platforms.
Thank you guys for making that easy for us. We appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
And quick look outside. Yep, the heat wave continues. Going to be hot today, sunny for a good chunk of the day, possible afternoon pop-up thunderstorms. Now, coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, a hometown actress has a new movie coming out. Local girl Kiki Lane is starring in a new film called The Old Guard. We'll talk to her and the director about that film and what she misses the most about Cincinnati.
And then we'll take your taste buds on a trip to Mexico without even leaving the tri-state. We go behind the scenes at Taqueria Nogal. We'll tell you more about the hot items and how this restaurant on wheels got its start. All that and more tomorrow, right here on Cincy Lifestyle.
Thank you, Mona, and thank you all for watching on this Thursday, July 9th. Of course, we invite you to reach out to us on our social media and other platforms, but we also encourage you to make it a great day.
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.